And hello, folks, on a Tuesday evening. I've got your cam story here. Next 5 views will take you around central Louisiana. We'll start in Alexandria. This is the Central Broadcasting camera there looking into town. We're seeing an overcast sky and we're raining. Streets are wet. Nothing severe, nothing heavy or anything like that. It's just tropical moisture. You felt that humidity for several days now since it rolled in on Sunday. 81 in Gin, a little bit better in that direction. Right now we're seeing a mostly cloudy sky there, as we are across all of central Louisiana, down in LaPointe and North St. Landry. We've got Stellies with 79 degrees. We've seen overcast sky in that direction. And then coming into Toledo Bend, 78. We're seeing mostly clouds there as well. And all these clouds and this humidity, of course, related to potential tropical cyclone number one in the far southwestern Gulf of Mexico. And that is the warmest spot of the 583. And you see the clouds are a little bit higher there in that area. And good view of the baseball field there. And you never know what you'll see on these cams. All right, let's get the show started. Otherwise, going into the radar mechanism here, where we're seeing the showers and occasionally a thunderstorm or two off to the west of us, but we can see this moisture plume continues to stream northward here across the area, and this is just kind of a steady light rain here in central Louisiana. And since it's a tropical air mass, it's actually going to be a little bit heavier than you would think with these little green returns there. So this is going to be a steady thing and maybe even up to a moderate rain occasionally at times. Again, you can kind of see it moving to the north across the area. So no, we don't see severe weather certainly out of this kind of pattern. You see that plume of tropical moisture just coming in from the Gulf of Mexico from that large disturbance, PTC1 boundaries to the northwest of us, initiating some storms up in that direction, where that may be where some severe potential is. But down this way, just that tropical humidity and these tropical sprinkles and rains. Futurecast, how's things going to be in the morning as you head back to work? It'll be, looks like an overcast start for you there, little or no rain. And in fact, I think it's going to have to get warm enough tomorrow, into the 80s, before we shake loose any showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two for the day, and that certainly will happen in the afternoon and evening. But the coverage will be hit and miss. Not widespread, and that will continue. Then it will decrease for the nighttime hours, and then back to Thursday morning for your commute. Looks like a partly to mostly cloudy sky in that time frame as well. And then during the day Thursday, we still see a chance of rain, but less coverage than what we've seen lately. So things are trending downward as far as rain and upward as far as heat, I'm afraid. And potential tropical cyclone one. Here, 40-mile-per-hour wind. One of the earmarks about this particular system is it's very large. These 40-mile-per-hour winds extend over 400 miles to the north of the center, off the Texas and Louisiana coast right there. So it gives you an idea of the magnitude of this particular system. This is the track. It's not behaving as far as the track is concerned yet. It is moving still to the north, but it's expected to kind of take a left turn as high pressure aloft. There's a ridge which is going to nudge in from the east and from the northeast, and the ridge is much bigger. As big as this system is, the ridge is much bigger, as it covers much of the western Atlantic, much of the Midwest and eastern United States. So it's going to have its way with PTC1, and it's going to, again, stop that northerly motion and push it to the west. Something like the Hurricane Center has here. There is a little window of time where this could strengthen into a tropical storm, and that's their forecast. That's the likely scenario. But the size of this will make any strength gain limited and gradual. So we're not looking for a huge blow up or anything there. And this is a part of the world. You know, I've watched the tropics and the Gulf for many, many years. And this is a part of the world where I get concerned. Because there's not a lot of data, but the plane went out, so we've got the reconnaissance now that helps. We don't have many buoys out there, though, but a lot of stuff, surprises can happen from this part of the world. But right now, it doesn't look like we'll be surprised by rapid intensification or anything like that as it heads to Mexico, brings South Texas a big rain. And yes, Sunday, the moisture and scattered thunderstorms we saw Sunday, the direct result of the moisture plume coming up through Louisiana from that big system. Now, we do have another tropical interest area. setting in the southwestern Atlantic here. This may make a move toward the southeast coast in the coming days, so we'll see what's going to happen with that one. But again, PTC1 is not the only thing out there. Things are starting to get active, at least in the short term here. 7-day forecast for us, scattered showers and thunderstorms for your Wednesday, 50-50 shot of that. High of 90 degrees after a muggy 73 start. 74, very muggy start Thursday. It'll be a hot, muggy day of 92. It'll feel worse than that, certainly. Rain chances come down to 20%. We got 3 10% in a row Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Of course, we'll be watching the tropics all week as the activity continues. Now, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday into Monday and Tuesday, it's going to be a hot time as that high pressure ridge I was talking about actually turns the thermostat up for us. And it will push the tropical system, PTC1, away from us eventually, but it's going to heat things up, as you see with those numbers, and the coverage of rain chances low. By Tuesday, we may see a little bit of an increase in those chances, go up to about 30% there. All right, that's all I've got for now. Nick Mikulas will be back with you, and I'll be back with you again for tomorrow. And of course, always, we'll be watching the tropics. And as always, we thank you for your support.